Hey everyone, so in this tutorial we will create this little beautiful perfume bottle with this organic shape. I will introduce you into an amazing modeling techniques called surface modeling, and everyone can follow along, and it's super simple. So let's directly start with a new file. And we will just create very simple circle here, and we don't use any reference, just very freeform, just to show you some cool techniques. And bring this circle here to the top, and then select here this face, extrude this face a little bit, and also select this edge, Shift D, SS for scale it proportionally everywhere. So SS to scale that everywhere on the same distance. Right click, press 3 again for face mode, select this blue face and drag that a little bit. So here basically you can create any shape as you want, but let's keep it very simple. And now press tab or object mode, select both with shift, press Q and Q. And because we want to work with surfaces, because now we have a solid, press 3, select this face and shift X to delete it. And also because the bottle was symmetrical everywhere, we can go here to the right view and just create a line in the middle, press C and to cut here our surface and just delete it. And basically we can do it also here in the front. So select the line, press C and cut this body. And just delete all of those pieces. So we are just left with this little piece here, but don't worry. So we are just left with this little piece here. So let's go here to the front view and now start to use some really magic techniques here. You can create almost any shape as you want, but we need definitely here a little bit of a bottom, right? And then we want here a nice shape. So okay, I messed that here very up. We will definitely do it much better. And for that, again, just a line in the front view and snap here to the origin and just drag that out. And just see what you like to somewhere like that. And now you have a lot of different possibilities. So if you have a reference, then you could, if you have something like a diamond shape or something, you could, I don't know, just very roughly here follow along and just recreate this shape and then adjust it. Or we will do it a little bit different just to show you some, features here of plasticity. Go to the center circle and drag it into a 3-point arc. And we want it from this endpoint till this endpoint. And now, it's a little bit confusing. But just with control click, you can now create, the shape that you like. That will be cylindrical. So we have something like that. And now we want to break, to cut the shape into, some parts here. So without going too deep here into mathematics and precision modeling, very simple. You can just create here a line and snap it here to the center. So you can snap it to the center of this arc and go here to the first point. And now just radial array around here, this middle. And now you can play a little bit around with the degrees. So if we type in, I don't know, okay, it's almost correct. So 145. And then we will almost meet at this point here. So you can do some math and stuff, but I will just do it here with some eyes. And also I want to reduce the number a little bit. So we have something like that. And now let's just adjust here this edge a little bit, control click and bring it here to the end and maybe increase here a little bit the distance. Again, if you have some references, you can play with that. And also now what we can do is we select this curve and now we want to cut it everywhere where those lines are intersecting. And for that, there's commands. If you press F and search for cut curve, I have it here on Shift C. So Shift C, you will use it a lot. So just right click and change shortcut and press Shift C, because look how fast we can modify that. So select the curve, Shift C, select the edge, right click, bam, we have a curve. Otherwise you have to search always for F, cut curve. So here, curve, Shift C, and this one, and this one, and just let's go around here. Perfect. And we can delete now those curves, but before we will do that, just one little trick. Because we destroyed here our arc, we will also lose here our center point, but we will need it in a second. So just create a line and snap it here to the middle and just drag that out. We will use it kind of as a little cheat or something. I don't know. So let's delete now all of those curves. And now let's again select all of those curves and Shift S. Shift S is the command for somewhere for subdivide. So also very easy to remember. And now we have all of those extra points in between. And if we press S, scale, and if we scale it from here, you see we get like some really cool shapes, but not what we want. So escape and scale S and V, so we can attach the pivot here. And now S again for scale uniform. And now you see we can bring everything to the middle, so everywhere we get the same rounding kind of. So it just looks clean, and again you can play with like tons of different stuff. And that's okay. And we are almost there to establish our shape. So first of all, select those again, join. And now, because we will work with surfaces and not with booleans or something, we have to create here a curve as well. So we can loft that. So we have 1/4, but that we have a volume, right? Because right now we just have some curves. So what we will do is we will go to the left view this time. And again, or first of all, go to 3D view, create the line, go to the center and create the shape. So again, a bottom to where you want it, to something like that. Doesn't matter here right now. And now again, go to arc, a 3-point arc, and go here this point and here to the end point, and with control click, now you can create almost any shape as you want, but let's keep something like really organic, something like that, and perfect. So now we will use some surface modeling. So some introduction into like professional modeling techniques. We can loft those curves here, right? But you see, if we just loft them, we are connecting them, but we definitely don't have what we want, because we could bring this here. It's also looks cool, right? But it's just not what we want. So we have to create tangency. So that means that from this curve here, it will be like smooth. So when we will mirror it over, it will be smooth. And the same here. So we need into this direction and into this direction. It's called G1 here, tangency. So for that, definitely check out my surface modeling PDF. I have everything. It's like a cheat sheet. You can just download, have a look, and everything is explained. What is tangent, curvature, all that stuff. So like really here, CAD surface modeling essentials in the link in the description. So what we will do is we take this curve and press E and extrude it a little bit backwards. And we will hide this curve, and we will do the same here with this curve. Press E and extrude this in this direction. Because we have a surface and we have now an edge, and this edge has the directional information of the surface, the same as this edge here. We can do the magic. So let's select all of those little edges and this long one and loft it. And now you see we have a really beautiful transition here, and we can do it even better with G2 and stuff, but that's not for this tutorial. But here you see we also have a little distance here between this cap. So we want to add to this surface we want to add this edge, and now it breaks, but this is fine because it shows G1, and G1 is continuous, but we don't have any continuity. You see, it's like a very sharp edge here. So we just have to click it to G0. So it just knows, okay, I just have to attach to this edge, but without continuity. So that means we have, with right click, a very beautiful surface. And now we can also delete those surfaces here that we just created for support with X. And we have a very beautiful shape here. And before we start here to symmetry everything all over the place, so now let's smooth everything out. But I intentionally did this shape here just to show you some cool things what we can do with surface modeling. So you see, maybe it works for you, but here we can't really give fillets. So sometimes it works, but it then breaks. And you see it's almost everywhere. You see, so it's like very out of control. Okay, so maybe here it works, but you see it then breaks again. So we can do something very interesting with surface modeling and do it manually. And so we have all of the control. If we select all of those edges and Shift D, so we duplicate and we have all of those edges. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, we have to do it one by one. Press P and give it the section size. So if you don't know what we are doing now, so just follow along and I will explain to you in a second why. So let's give it a value of 7th, because why not? I like number 7. I have it on the 7th birthday, so yeah, 7. And we have something like that. Let's just quickly do it for everyone. So just select the curve, press P, and do it for everyone. So on the 7th, so 7 centimeter, section size 7, and one here at the bottom as well, 7. And now we don't need those curves in the middle. So in edge mode, press 2, select them and delete them. And just one thing, because you see so you see here, it's not intersecting completely. You see, we have a little bit of an edge. So always when you do this technique, you have to select all of those faces with the number 3 in face mode, and also on the other side, just to be safe, of the pipes, and just extrude them a little bit, right? So we are completely intersecting. Because now we can select in object mode this main surface and shift all of those pipes, because now we can boolean them out and create holes. Press Q and you see it's just red, so we get some holes, and this is exactly what we want. Press OK and we have the shape. And now you might think, what the hell, Nikita, what are you doing? Yes, this is the power of surface modeling, because now we can take those edges and you see it's always the same distance. And now we can take those edges and just press L for loft, and you see we have a perfect fillet without any problem, and it's smoothly going into the straight surface. So let's just loft them all one by one. So just select them, loft, and look how beautifully smoothly they are transition. And yeah, so very simple here, so without going too deep. And yeah, so now you see we have a lot of different surfaces. So to fix that, just press 4 and select them all, and J for join, and we have one continuous body. So one little step we have to do is we have to close this bottom here. So select those 3 curves and just patch it. Voila, it closes it. Delete those curves, and let's just here, for simplicity, give it here a simple fillet, because here it works. So you can play around. And finally we can take it, Alt X, and mirror it to the other side. Press J and Alt X again, and again merge halves together, or press J and press OK. Let it load a little bit. And you see we have a solid. So that means let's give it here a nice chamfer. So give it a little bit like of a more premium look and give here everywhere some fillets. And if we have a look, voila guys, we have a really, really beautiful shape here. And by the way, if you like what you see and you're interested in learning much more about this whole topic of surface modeling, I have a huge course about surface modeling where we will create from scratch this whole helmet. And yeah, you will learn everything about advanced modeling techniques, and 100% we will do everything with surface techniques. And yeah, first link in the description, you can check it out. Here you have all of the information, and it's not just the surface modeling, but as a bonus, a huge section about the whole theory and fundamentals about surface modeling, what tangency, G1, G0, G2 is, because yeah, a lot of people doesn't know it. So check out first link in the description if you want to learn how to create this absolute beautiful surface transitions. If you just want to learn the super high quality workflows and techniques, because literally there is no one at this moment on point in time 2023 who is doing even close that kind of quality, which is this course. Here you also have some testimonials you can go through and completely FAQ. So all of your questions should be answered. First link in the description. I'm super looking forward maybe to see you in there and teach you more about the beauty of surface modeling. Have a nice day. Bye.